Hey, howdy, hey. It's me, Ryan. I've got my coffee. I'm ready to sit back and play a little bit of Mega Man X Dive offline for a bit. Delicious coffee. So, I think what we're hearing right now is like the default menu music for this game because for the first time since I've purchased it, there are no like events on by default. So yeah, that's kind of neat, right? I guess. Sure, whatever. Back to game. Oh, you could see whatever. You'll see when we get there. Not normal. I'm on hard mode now. I'm on hard mode. I'm a real gamer. Yeah, okay. See, I have flipped characters to Harpuia from the Mega Man Zero series. And here we go. Okay, so Harpuia. He and his buddies, Leviathan, Fafnir, and Shadow. Phantom? Phantom, I think? Oh crap, I've forgotten the fourth guy's name. I think it's Phantom. He's the ninja-themed one, anyway. So in the first game, they are, like, kind of the main antagonist group. Or at least they work for the main antagonist group. And then, I forget what happens. I think they're probably still, like... I think you still have to fight them in Mega Man Zero 2, but it's less of a... like, we're gonna kill you because you're the bad guy, Zero, kind of situation. And, I don't remember, I haven't played 3 and 4 very much. But I think by, like, Mega Man Zero 3, they're, like, straight-up allies. Definitely by 4. Because, you know, the morality of the world is constantly shifting. And, you know, you choose your sides based on what you believe. And eventually they kind of come around to realize that, I think this is how it rolls out, but they realized, like, oh, we were working for the actual bad guy, so we're gonna help you now, Zero, or something to that effect. It's been way too long. I need to replay those games at some point because they are incredible. Just haven't. I played the Zero 1 when the Zero Collection came out, but that's the only one I made time for. And it was probably because I spent copious amounts of time making sure that I got an S rank on every stage. I wanted to play it perfectly, and I did. Even though that caused a lot of stress and headaches, because it's a very, very difficult game. I know I've said that before. I've talked about Mega Man Zero before, I think probably in the episode where I was playing as the version of Zero from that series. And maybe the one, I think there was an episode where I did one of the event stages and the boss was Copy X. So I probably talked a little bit about it there. That's, yeah, no, I haven't gone back. I've definitely played Zero 2 on my own time. Recently. Not recently, but like within the last 10 years. And I think I started playing Zero 3 as well, but didn't finish it. And I've only played Zero 4 one time. And that was when I originally bought the GBA cartridge. So, it's been a while. Although I remember the day that I bought it. I remember just, I think... I don't remember where I was previous to buying it, but I remember I was going home, I think from a day at university. And I stopped by probably EB Games when I was transferring buses, because the place where I would transfer buses was at the mall, so I just went in, picked up my copy of Mega Man 04, and I remember breaking it out of the box and playing it on the bus ride home, and such an exciting day. Ah, memories. Yeah, I must have been in university. I must have been, because I got Mega Man ZX in between university and working at Toys R Us, I think. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I was already working at Toys R Us. I don't remember quite as much, but I remember playing that game sitting on the couch in my parents' living room watching to make sure my youngest brother got on the bus to school fine. So I was at home. I wasn't going to school, so I wasn't in university at that time. And I probably, well, I could have been working, because I worked like shift work at Toys R Us, so who knows? I could have been starting at like 3 in the afternoon that day, for all I know. Or for all I remember, anyhow. I gotta say, I did test Harpuia a little bit. I had to grind some money and armor bolts, whatever those things are. His special moves aren't super great. I mean, they're okay. I mean, the triple slash is pretty cool, and the sonic boom, or whatever it's called. I mean, it's good if you've got a lot of enemies lined up and you need to clear them out, but yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. I guess a lot of super moves are kind of like that, where it's like, okay, here's one that shoots, and here's one that just kills anything that's directly in front of you. So there have been some that are different, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to remember any of them. I think most Mega Mans have a charge shot. And maybe like some in a rush or a beat or something. Like, wow, these are starting to get more elaborate, aren't they? That was a weird way to say that word. Elaborate. Like Pinky in the Brain, elaborate. Oh. I think I noted this last time, but there's definitely a huge discrepancy in the amount of damage I deal versus the amount of damage I take. It's like, I guess, you know, no, he hurt me a bit. It's the lifesteal and the scythe that's really saving me here. I do have to stop moseying about here, though. There's a time limit, and I must observe it. Or comply with it, I guess, would be a more clear way of saying that. But triple slash just isn't very strong. But it does give me the shield, which is nice. I think it recharges real quick, too. I haven't been really paying attention because there's so much going on. Are you gonna... Darn it. Uh-oh. Ooh, spikes. So what does a spike do? Like a quarter of your health? Because it's a set percentage, not like just a number. Doot. I feel like it was only last time, after I had like spent a copious amount of time with Jakob Orbital Elevator, that I realized all you need to do for 3 stars is clear the stage. So, Magma Dragoon. Okay, this is gonna take a few rounds. I'm not totally thrilled about that, but that's how bosses be in this mode. Look at him dodging my moves. Oh yeah, that's the this dash attack that Harpuia has. Like, I think the more useful part of it, like, fires downward, which is certainly a choice. And yes, if you're not familiar with Mega Man X4, Magma Dragoon is in fact doing Hadoukens. That's kind of his whole thing. There's the Shoryuken even. There's a chip that you can equip on the Sonic Boom attack that makes the damaging wave go forward instead of down. But I currently have the chip equipped that increases its reload speed, which I figured would be more helpful in the long run. I'm also kind of like trying to pretend that I need to avoid attacks best I can, although that's never been my strong suit. I have, my reaction speed has never been very good, so I kind of tank by default. Whether I want to or not. Oh, big miss. Ouch.
Hitting a needle or falling into a pit does not kill you automatically,
or whatever it said. So if I leave this mode, it'll retain that damage, right? Because I just want to go to my Harpuia chip. Let's have a look, see how much difference this actually makes. 5990. Give them 20 of those. That's 14 levels. That's not even... That's about, what? 600? No. 700 increase in power. Total power didn't go up all that much. Alright, so we're just gonna... Yes. Well, at least the damage was retained. The slow slog. Here we go. So, some other vaguely Harpuia-related trivia. When Capcom made Mega Man 9, the one that originally released on like WiiWare and stuff, well, I think that's... Can you even buy Mega Man 9 anymore? Maybe on like Xbox or something? You certainly can't buy it on a Nintendo machine. Or... Was that... 9 and 10 weren't included on the Legacy collections, were they? I don't even know. Huh. Maybe Legacy Collection 2, because that was a separate release afterward. And barely ever touched that one, because all my favorite original Mega Man games are on the first Legacy Collection, because you give me the NES games all day. The rest of them are kind of like, yeah, these are okay too. But I'm all about the classics. So yeah, what I was saying, in Mega Man 9, there are 3 bosses. Well, okay, sort of. There's Tornado Man, who is vaguely reminiscent of Harpuia. Splash Woman is highly reminiscent of Leviathan. And I guess you could say that Magma Man is kind of like Fafnir, but that one's a little more sketchy. I don't know why Capcom, or maybe even Inti Creates, I don't know, they don't really like Fafnir that much, for some reason. Like, well, and Phantom gets forgotten too, even by me, because he's the ninja, and invisibility's his whole thing, so I guess that kind of fits. But like, Harpuia and Leviathan are playable characters in this game, but Fafnir is not. I don't think he even gets a card, which is really too bad, but... Oh, okay, so this is going to take at least 2 more tries. Which is not good. I'm on a time limit again today. We might only get through 10 floors today. Or this episode. So how much does he have left? Still over 100? Yeah. Dang. I gotta use this more often. Oh, and this! Oh god, I have been forgetting to use my dive triggers. Those are important. Those do a hell of a lot of damage. Assuming they don't get wasted on ads. Uh-oh, I don't know what this move is. Apparently he's invincible while it's happening. Good timing, dude. Okay, it's kind of annoying that he keeps doing this. Bro, I have to be able to cause damage to you to be able to defeat you. If you could not be invincible, that would be super. Like, seriously? Again? Yeah, I know I've said it many times, but these invincibility moves that every boss has are the reasons why the Mega Man X game, or, well, one of the reasons why Mega Man X games get less and less good as they go. Because they get more and more bosses that do these stupid things that make them impossible to damage. Did I just say impossible? Uh-oh. And it's so annoying because it just drags out the fight. Like, I don't know. To me, I think it's a bad design decision. But Capcom definitely does not agree, or did not agree, back in the 90s, because they kept doing it more and more. Yeah, what you said. I saw a 0 there. Why was there a 0 there? Oh, maybe it was me. That's okay. I wonder if... There's probably not a special ability that allows you to hit through shields like that, but that'd be really nice. Look, he's doing it again. Surprising nobody. No, Harpuia, focus. Well, I got him with a big one before it ended, at least. I was thinking about this the other day, and I had a thought where it's like, oh man, bosses with too much HP are just a pain in the butt, because, you know, at some point it stops being a test of whether you can learn their attacks, their patterns, or whatever, and more just like a war of attrition. And this thing, that's never a good design decision. What the hell? It went right through him? Oh, what a load of crap. I needed that to hit. Oh, that sucks. But then, I also play Monster Hunter fairly obsessively, and that's like that game's whole shtick. So, yeah, a little contradictory there, but that's part of being a human. And you have to, yeah, that's just like, well, sometimes my actions don't always line up with my beliefs, and I try for them to, but sometimes, you know, there's exceptions here, and you just have to learn to accept and understand the cognitive dissonance there. Yeek! I'm actually taking damage here. There's not enough ads to heal. Falling in the lava doesn't help. Harpuia, could you turn around a little bit faster? Okay, come on, we can take him. Yeah! So, in summation, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Yay! I beat the boss! Is this how MMOs are? I don't know, I've never played one because they sound awful. That's not true. I played Maple Story for, I don't know, like a month or two when I was like 19, something like that, 19, 20. Probably 19. Doesn't really matter. But I played that for a little bit because it was a 2D side scroller. And then I got to the part where I could not progress because I refused to, you know, play with any other people. And I quit. I recall having fun with it and doing like the, you know, the MMO trope of just letting it dominate my life for a little while. And, yeah, no, there was some fun had, of course. But, again, I refused to play with other people, and it did not go well. Which is, you know, I'm not blaming the game for that. I was playing it wrong. It's a massively multiplayer online game, so playing with other people is kind of the point. I think at that point it was probably more of a technology thing that kept me from doing that. Like, you know, growing up, my parents weren't exactly flush with money, so we never had the best internet, and I spent all my money on games, so I didn't have a very good computer or like a microphone. So it could have just very well been the fact that I was not properly equipped to play online, but I don't know, maybe I had to be online to play the game in the first place. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Or maybe it was just me being a total introvert and not wanting to have to collaborate with people to play my video games. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, because that was definitely when I was 19. Because that was the summer of Ryan. Because that was the summer that I did not work and I did not go to school. And I just ate junk food, stayed up all night, played video games. It was fantastic. And I would be so happy to be able to have another summer like that. But that's not responsible adult life. So, yeah, it's a nice thing to remember and dream about, but it's just not realistic. And I'm fine with that. There's a little bit of longing to go back to a simpler time, but I'm happy with my life right now. I don't need that. Because that's just... that kind of degeneracy is... I'm beyond that now. As fun as it would be for a little bit, yeah. I have vacation weeks where I don't go quite full degenerate, but definitely stay up a little bit later and just play video games. I'm kind of cutting out the junk food part of it even, because my body can't sustain that kind of treatment anymore. Just my metabolism has gotten too slow where junk food of any kind is a major setback. Oh, and I made a terrible, terrible decision last Friday, which is like 2 days ago at this point. It's, I bought one of the giant Toblerones that come out at the holidays because I get one of those every year. And I was like, alright, I'm going to buy this now, and I'm gonna parcel it out over the next, I don't know, couple weeks. Just enjoy a triangle or two here and there. And I ate like half the bar in one night, which is terrible. This is awful, awful. Really bad for me. But, whoops, can't undo it. You just have to be more responsible with the second half. And I should put a little asterisk there and say that it was not necessarily a bad decision on my part to eat that much Toblerone, but I was also more than a little bit high that night, so the munchies got me. Oh no! Please tell me this thing doesn't have, like, stupid amounts of health. Oh, we got ads though, so I can heal a bit at least. A few too many ads, if you ask me. We're nasty, Ryan. Well, I know, but I assume you're watching this because you want to hear my commentary on it. Oh my god, why do they stun? I guess that's just because that's what that enemy does, but... that doesn't make it suck any less. Well... I'm glad that's not the type of boss that I had to keep playing over and over until its hundreds of health bars were depleted, because that would have been annoying. Thinking about it, I'm not sure it would have been any more or less annoying than like a regular boss, like a regular Maverick, but still would have sucked. Level 58 cleared. Try level 59 then. Oh, I missed the triple jump from Super Mega Man. I also have, like, I level up the Super Mega Man cards the most, so I tend to flip to him when I'm doing off-camera grinding. Because he's the most powerful character I have, because his cards are the most leveled up. And I think at this point in the game, that is the biggest deterrent to trying out any new characters. Because I could just slap on my highest level cards for the stat buffs, but their abilities don't come into play unless you combine them correctly or equip them on the right character. So you have to buy cards and level up cards every time you want to try a new character out, and have them be, you know, reasonably effective. So it's getting expensive in terms of both zennies and the hard leveling up resource thingy. Like, buying a new card isn't too expensive, but actually buying the jiggies for a new character costs, I think, just shy of 2 million zennies. But yeah, it's a spicy meatball. Oh god, you hit the shield for each one of those hits? Dude. You couldn't turn around to shoot the guy behind you instead? Here we go. Level 60. What boss is it going to be? I'm going to guess... Magna Centipede and... Who else haven't I fought yet? Yellow Devil. That'll be an awful combination. I don't expect that'll be correct at all. That was my meme guess. Oh, it's Bit and Boss Spider. That actually also kind of sucks. Huh. Okay. I've only played half an hour. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's go to character prep. See, here, look, these cards are like the backbone of increasing your character's power. So, but the problem is I've got these some of these stupid purple ones on instead of the gold ones, which are the best. We've got Harpuia, which is 154, which is pretty good. The problem is I'm not earning any of these golden chip thingies, so it's hard to level stuff up. So I've got Harpuia, and just to add some context to what I was talking about. See, he's got Plasma Bit 2, and the active condition is equip it to Harpuia. So if you equip this card to any character who isn't Harpuia, you won't be getting that skill. Which is fine, because nobody else has the triple slash move, I think. This skill is a summon. When you equip more than one copy of a card, the card with a higher star rank will be... Okay. So what does this actually do for me? Increase damage rate of Plasma Bit by 20%, and using stage 3 of Triple Slash, you also summon an enemy seeking Plasma Bit that will release lightning. Okay, I haven't noticed that happen, but things have been pretty crazy. And then the second one, Slow Resistance 3, only becomes active if you have 2 green cards and 1 red card equipped. So Harpuia is green, you can see in the top left corner. I also have Resistance members, which one of their things is using a machine gun and launcher, so I'm not taking advantage of that. But I am getting the long range boost, because I have 2 greens and a red equipped. So I have them, and then the red card I have is Rainy Turtleoid, which I think I'm making use of both his skills. When HP is 50% higher, reduce damage by 5. Oh yeah, that's a good one actually. When HP is 75 or higher, reduce damage by 6. Oh, cool. Oh, actually that's bad. So the more damage I take, the more damage I'll take. It's just a stupid way of saying it, but that's how it is. See if we can add a few levels there, which probably barely moved the scale. Every little bit helps. Yeah, we went from 892 to 894, I think, so there's some improvements. But that's really the only way I think, at this point, I can improve my character, because the weapons are on their own. My dive triggers are maxed out. My armor is maxed out at present. I think actually I just need one more level and I can level up the weapons again. So I hate to put you through this, but I actually hate to put myself through it even more, because I'm so sick of this stage. And I think I said that before. I don't know if it was the last episode or... It was probably episode 12, where I had to grind this a few times to beat the final boss. But I'm so tired of doing this. I wish there were like 2 different experience stages, so I could at least flip-flop between them. But if you need to level, this is what you gotta do. At least if you want to level with any sort of speed. You could play like the regular story mode stages, but they give way less experience. think. I haven't done the calculations. But I'm pretty sure that this is the way to go. I mean, that's what the stage is for. That's... Uh-oh. Ugh. Hold on. No. I'm gonna miss this guy. Oh, God. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna miss a lot of guys, it seems. I don't think it matters. Honestly. Where's the plasma bit? Is it on me? Is it the... It's not the shield, because the shield is one of Harpuia's, like, innate skills. It's not a card skill. I don't think. Pretty sure I remember seeing it when I was leveling him up, but... Or not leveling up, but, you know, doing the things that you have to do for every new character you buy. Like increasing the star rank, buying all the skills, doing the DNA level ups, whatever. Okay, looks we got a few points there. We got 19 of the card level up, sim card thingies. And this is the Mega Man DiVE experience. In a nutshell. So what do I have equipped? I have Jet Vortex Buster. It is way underleveled. Thankfully, I have a ton of these orange things. Hold on. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, use up all the crappy ones, whatever. I think I should be able to get one more upgrade for these. Mm-hmm. And my scythe. There we go. Oh, this already has him. Oh, crap. So it wasn't 171. Alright. So in character, I can go to skills, and I can level these up one more time. What? Not this one, though? Is this maxed? I guess so. Huh. Why does this one go to 43 and this one only goes to 42? Well, I guess it doesn't matter, but... There we go. Actually, what was my power level? Oh, nice. Over 900,000. Oh. Increase damage by 250% when equipping a sprayer. Maybe I want to try a sprayer. No, I don't. I don't have any leveled up sprayers, and I've already shown you enough of the process. Let's get to gameplay, shall we? I don't know about you, but for me, watching people level up like that is boring as hell. So I have to imagine that other people would feel the same. Trying to do this while Bit's throwing his stupid rings is really annoying. Also, I've got to be careful when I use that dash. There are spikes all over the walls. No, they bounce! Crap, I forgot. And he's invincible on the dash. Oh, this is quite terrible. Help! Help! Okay, I think at this point I just need to focus on survival, because I am taking a lot of damage. And there actually are not enough ads for me to heal enough to really just go nuts. Okay, good. 10 seconds, I think I can survive. Yeah, that's got a little heal. That'll go a long way. You know, all in all, I don't think that was a bad first round. This is a hell of a combo, though. Whew. I'm glad I did what little leveling up I did. It may not make a huge difference, but any difference at this juncture is important. Wow, I don't know what I did to that spider, but it lost a ton of health. Oh god, there's so many rings! No, 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 I need to hit them. Damn it. Wait, block? He's blocking damage? Is he got some kind of ability that... Whoops, don't use it now. He's dashing. He's invincible. Oh, dodge! Why did you get to dodge the final one that does the most damage, huh? How's that fair? Oh, I missed completely. That sucks. Okay, not a bad round. Not a bad round. I think I can take out Boss Spider next time. I think I definitely did more than 46 bars of damage. So I'm going to save my Flash Bomb for Boss Spider. And see if I can finish him off at least. Because then even if I have to do another round with just Bit, that's way less to have to worry about. It will remove the ads, so I won't be able to heal anymore, but that's okay. I won't need to. If it's just Bit, I can handle him. Let go, let go! Oh! I hate that they bounce back. I do enjoy the fact that the 3D model like tends to crash into the ground, which just kind of explains why it becomes vulnerable. Other than, you know, the sprite in the original Mega Man X, it just opens its eye when it's at the bottom level, for reasons unknown. Yeah, see? Easy peasy. I would like to see, though. That is an important part of my strategy. Darn it! Oh, God. Stun lock. Yeah, I know. And I don't care. We got this. Now I can focus my dive triggers on bit. Although it looked like Boss Spider had a health bar again. Better not. Nah, yeah, see. The things aren't in the background, so it's all good. Darn it, I tried to dodge. It's like, didn't get hit by that. Oh! This is doing, like, no damage. Yeah, this guy's got health for days, man. Whew. The specials do a good job, but not enough. Not enough. Oh, and he timed it pretty well there, actually. Oh, hold on. I see what's happening. Oh, he's facing the wrong way. Or he was. Oh, darn it. I don't like the fact that my shots can miss. Like, this isn't an RPG. I know it's got RPG elements, but it's not an RPG. My shots connect. They should connect. Oh well. You got him this time for sure. No worries. No worries. Alright, buddy. You're about to be finished. 20. I don't think he had that many left, but just shows you how much attention I was paying. Oh my, and it only did like 3 bars? Ah. I know I should have started the Ray Splasher after he did his dash, but... Hey, I thought that had disappeared. No, no, I pressed the button when I was higher up in the sky. It should have... Damn it. Woo! You know, this might actually not be any more entertaining than watching me menu, now that I think about it. Oh, you're just doing the same fight over and over. Just 2 minutes of repetition. Hey, yeah, that's true. That is true. Or maybe 3? I don't know how long these rounds go. I think it's 2 minutes. Sorry, I gotta keep a pretty close eye on the clock today. We're at an hour of recording. I technically still have half an hour before I have to go anywhere. So do we go for level 65? I think we do. And we'll see how long that takes. I have potentially a very big day ahead of me. My grandma is moving in with my parents. So in a little bit, I have to go help with moving. So there's that. And who I call my sister-in-law because I think of her that way, but really she's just my brother's girlfriend. They're not married yet. But she's been in labor for at least a full day now, and we're hoping that baby pops out sooner rather than later. So that's going to be exciting. I know I mentioned that a couple episodes ago. That was almost a month ago. That was like, maybe not a month, but like, I don't know, a couple weeks at least. Yeah. She's been ready to have this baby for a long time, and I think yesterday was her actual due date. So I think the doctors are trying to get it to happen as much as they can. And yeah, everybody's just excited for that new baby to come. Woohoo! New baby! New addition to the family. It's gonna be great. So yeah, that might not really affect my day if nothing actually happens today. But I am going to be working all afternoon, which is not how I usually like to spend my Sundays, but I do enjoy helping my family, so it'll be all good for me. Be able to actually work on something that is important to me. Increase damage by 250. Why are these all like, okay, this one was for Buster. It's like, they really want me to use the other weapons that I have been mostly ignoring. I've been ignoring them for a reason. Nobody uses a rocket launcher in Mega Man. I guess maybe Vile does in Maverick Hunter X. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't care. I want to use a Buster, and the sword is actually just very good. But I mean, Zero uses the sword, so that makes sense, right? Doesn't maybe make sense for every other character, but it makes sense why it's in the game. The machine gun I would give you for Vile, but I don't know if he ever actually uses like a rocket launcher. Maybe. The enemy health is definitely starting to creep up, though. Hard mode may have been a mistake. Except for the fact that I'm barely taking any damage, so... It's so, like... It's so lopsided. I guess that's the way it's supposed to be with, like, these little, you know, fodder enemies, but... I guess that's just the kind of game I'm playing, so I shouldn't complain too much. Oh, nobody left for you to heal. What are you gonna do? Oh. You're gonna respawn on this side and heal those guys. I did read that the Biochemical Buster is, like, one of the best ones in the game. But I don't like it. And, the Sniper Buster is supposed to be the actual best one. But I also don't like it. It's only got 5 shots! I talked about this last time, but... I'm still not over it.
Okay, here we go. Time for the next floor.
Oh, we're gonna get a new background. Ooh. Airport, or whatever it is. It's not Air Force Base, because that's the Storm Owl stage. This is Storm Eagle.
They were so lazy when they named Storm Owl, they already used the Storm prefix. Blah. Hope somebody got fired for that blunder. Capcom is out of ideas, for sure.
The volume of enemies in this level is quite a bit lighter than the last one, I gotta say. Which would be great if, you know, it was a concern. Hello? Your measly pea shooters can't hurt me. At least not to the point where it matters. Alright. It's another one down. Woohoo! I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore. Ooh, swords are up by 250%. Nice. That's gonna go far. Almost quadruple damage. Oh, yeah. Sign me up. Except this turtle dodges everything. Oh, this is why. We got these stupid orbs to deal with. I think it's and I mean, okay. Maybe the developer didn't want to track down, like, the voice actor to redo the lines, but Harpuia's voice lines are very clearly, like, ripped straight from the GBA cartridge. They're all compressed and odd sounding. Which is, I mean, I guess, technically, I guess that's maybe somewhat fitting for a robot, but, it's still, I don't know. This is like a mashup game, so maybe there's also, you could also say that, yeah, it's throwing together all the different elements, but when you've got things that are like, you've got these really low resolution drawings and these voice samples that sound like they came from ancient hardware because they did, mixed in with like the higher quality stuff, it's all, I don't know, it's just all over the place. Like there's, and I understand why, but for someone who didn't, like, imagine what they would think. Like, where's the quality control on this game? There was zero. It does kind of come off that way, right? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't know why somebody who is not very familiar with Mega Man already would even play this game for more than like an hour, but because let's be honest, it's the main appeal is the fan service, and there's very little beyond that because there's no balance to the gameplay. Oh my god, 300. Even my dive trigger only did 3 bars. Oh, good. Little moto rotor thing. I think that's what it's called. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different enemy, but I needed that heal. Wait. Do these things also heal? I think they might. It's hard to tell. At least this guy doesn't have, like, copious amounts of invincibility. Yeah, the rocks, they do heal for some reason. I guess they're robots. Oh god, I'm not even gonna do 50 bars of damage. Health. Oh, cool. I didn't notice that the triple slash icon changed for every slash. That's a really neat little detail. See, and there's like, see, that's where the high quality is, and little things like that. But then you get to the other things that just don't mesh well. It's a big grab bag of quality. I guess, does standing in him damage me? It looks like it does. Oof. Yeah, so that was what, 44? 44 health bars. So this is going to be at least six attempts long. Probably 7. Like, if I can really optimize my damage output, it'll get better. I do have enough time. There's not much else I can do because I think, what, my weapons had to be 180 before they get the next stage of upgrades. So I'm gonna have to grind that stupid experience thing for quite some time before I get any more improvements. I guess I could go level up my cards a little bit, but... Ugh. It was also really sad that going from the level 160 to the level 170 armor made surprisingly little difference. I think the strategy is just to spam my specials. But I think I already knew that. And then your special gets eaten by the ad, which sucks because I don't get the lifesteal from it. You gotta kill him with the sword, or the scythe, if you want to be pedantic. Okay, we did a little bit better that time. If I can keep that up, should only take 4 more rounds. But to push things, push the odds in my favor a little bit, let's go here. Power that up a little bit. Where's my other 2? I don't know if it makes more sense to spread around the level ups or just focus on one, but... Oops. And they're all used up. That's the best I can do. Let's see, chip. We can level up this bit chip, which I have equipped. Oh god. Quick level up, please. Oh, I can't see the effect. Oh, here it is. Okay. That's pretty good. That made a bit of a difference. Which one do I have equipped on my scythe? It's the big dude. Where is he? See, he's a crappy one. I really should switch him out for something else. And how's the increase? Yeah, look, the increase is so much less here. Or I think it is. It's hard to tell because I don't remember the numbers. Whatever. It's a power-up. Let's do this thing. I do wish I could level up my dive triggers a little bit more. That'd be nice. They are the single biggest damage output I have, but they're once per stage, so their usefulness is limited. Yes, yes, look at you, so fancy. Oh no, the wrong way! Is this making a difference? Am I doing more damage? I seem to be taking less damage, so that's a win. I don't think the Buster's really worth using. Okay, that was good. That was like 56, 55, almost 56 bars. Cool. So, yeah, things have improved slightly. Ever so slightly. But enough to guarantee that I'm only going to do this 3 more times. How am I going to beat this mode? It's going to get real slow. Uh-oh. I think I'm being summoned. That's okay. I can put it off for 9-10 minutes. It'll be fine. Just want to make sure I launch this before, or I want to make sure I don't launch it when he's about to move. Come on. Hit him with the triple. There we go. And that thing. I think I missed the double hit on that, but that's okay. Ooh, he dodged one of them. It was the first one, though, so that's the weakest. So I guess that's still best case scenario. Hey, give me some health. Thank you. Yes, I know, phone, I know. It's already been 2 minutes. That was really good. It makes me sad though, because I feel like with a little bit more, I could finish him off in one more turn. We was at 144, now he's at 76. What's the difference there? Was that 76? Can I do it in one more turn? Probably not. But at least the last one will be quick. Should be, anyhow. Am I out of coffee? No, I'm not. Nice. I am now, though. Delicious coffee. Now, if I had to drink one thing for the rest of my life, it would definitely be water. But coffee would come in a close second place. Oh, I thought I was going to go in the wrong direction with that one. Thank goodness I didn't. This is good, this is good. We're moving at a real good clip here. Oh, that, missed a whole bunch of shots there. That's fine. Come here, you. I need the health. Oh, I need to be spamming my specials. And I need to kill this guy before I use my special again so he doesn't accidentally absorb them. Oh man, it's getting close. Well, it was a good try. It was a good try. I was almost there. Okay, hold on. What's happening? Oh, okay, I got some extra time, actually. Woohoo! I gained half an hour. Plan got pushed back a little bit, which is fine by me. So I could finish this. I could actually probably play up to the next boss. Alright, you. Prepare to be finished. No hope! That's more like it. Yeah. I guess I don't mind if, like, a super boss has way too much health, because that's part of the shtick, right? But when they're just regular bosses like this guy isn't even a real boss. He's an intro stage boss. So, like, doesn't feel great to have to spend that much time grinding against him. Oh, I guess we're going to 70. Oh, there's some metal bricks filling the arena to give it a little flavor, I guess. These guys have like a crazy amount of health. Oh, I gotta be careful not to get swooshed. I was lucky. Like, there's no indication of where, at least I didn't see any indication of where they're gonna fall. So, I don't know how you're supposed to know. Other than denial and error. Yeah, okay, well, it just squishes you and pushes you, whatever. At least it's not an insta-kill. That would be lame. That looks like a castle.
Yay!
Oh, and those guys operate by Mario rules. If they run over a one tile gap, you can just keep going, not fall in. Oh, 300% boost with swords. I should have been paying more attention in that boss stage. I think for the next episode, I'm gonna have to level up each of the other types of weapons, just to take advantage of that damage boost. Look how much difference it made. Oh. Okay, tell you what, you guys can hang out down there. Yeah, and, you know, not properly taking advantage of the game mechanics is totally my bad. I can't, call crappy mobile game on that one. That's my fault. Whew! Almost got smooshed. Can I go up here? Oh, I can. Cool. Where are you? I don't know why. Sometimes it seems like if you just nick the corner of a wall, you lose your double jump, which is not great. Hey! I need to be free. Oh, that damage boost is going a long, long way. I'm glad I paid attention. Look how much faster it's killing things. Like, that's how much HP an enemy should have. Yeah, I think, honestly, if you took out all the RPG mechanics and, like, just balanced this game properly, it'd be super fun. But here it's like, I don't know, sometimes it's way too easy, sometimes it's way too hard. You never know what you're gonna get. It's like that box of chocolates that they keep talking about, you know? But again, I'm bemoaning something that's not going to change. So, screaming into a void here. 300% when equipping a machine gun. I don't have any good machine guns. This is the problem. I'll get one, but ah. Next time, I promise I'm going to come prepared. I'll grind as much as I have to. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh! No, it's missing! I knew it would, but I tried anyway. Actually, this should be great against this guy. This is like the one situation where the downward attack is more helpful than not. Yoo-hoo! I hate that this guy has a voice because it's so dumb. Or maybe, do I love it? I don't know. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that is a bit delayed. Hmm. 300% increase when equipping a launcher. My least favorite type of weapon. Well, okay, I guess I can't say that because I haven't really used a sprayer very much, but even if it's got a high damage output, like, I don't like slow weapons. I like rapid fire. Just be dead, man. Ow, how dare you spawn inside of me? Don't turn around to target the guy who's shielded. Oh, that's the one thing that really pisses me off about the auto-target system is that sometimes it works against you. Hello? Oh, that's the bit! There it was! It is real! I was beginning to doubt it, but there it was. There it was. Neat. Yeah, I didn't think I could get both of them with that, but I tried. I gave him my best shot. I feel like that's respectable. Hey, I hit the first guy too. Come on. Stupid RPG mechanics. That's what I'm gonna blame for that one. I assume he dodged it. I'm starting to take a lot of damage on these regular enemies too. Yikes. Baby watch, baby watch. Oh! The baby's coming! The baby's coming! Now I don't know what's gonna happen with my day. I'm probably still gonna go help my grandma move. But then once all that's over, I'm probably gonna go to the hospital. I hope so. Oh no. Overdrive Ostrich, 300% when equipping a sprayer. Shoot, I need that boost. This guy's gonna have like 200. No, the last guy had 300. This guy had 350 health bars. Oh, the baby's coming! I'm so excited. Can't wait to meet this little baby. And for, you know, my sister-in-law to not have to deal with being pregnant anymore. Man. That is like the #1 reason to be glad to have been born a male. Oh, boy. Glad I never have to be pregnant or give birth. I got the, did not draw the short straw on that one. Oh, wait. He's got 350 health bars now after like a minute of fighting. Also, these sprayer dudes are hassling me. Oh no! That hurts. Yeah, you throw the Sonic Slicers. They're useless. Keep doing that, actually. No, not the charge. That actually hurts me. And the bouncy one's actually hard to dodge as well. There is, there's a very real chance that I could lose a life here instead of timing out. Yeah, there I go. Oh no! That's fine. There are only 3 seconds left. And hopefully I get to keep my progress. Yes, nice. Okay. Phew. You know what? I'm 171, so let's go to the repository and strengthen my armor by a tiny, tiny amount. Oh yeah, that puts my defense up by 11. Which, you know, adds up to 66 across all pieces. But when my defense is... What is 2400 times 6? That much? It's not making a material difference. Hold on, I gotta... Where's these? Clap, clap, clap. There we go. Excite. Excite for baby times. Baby's coming, the baby's coming. There was a time in my life where I thought I could be a parent. That's, that dream is dead now, of course, but... Well, I mean, not dead. I could try dating again, but, that's... You know, at some point you just learn to cut your losses, so... It's okay. I'll be a good uncle. and that'll be enough for me. Man, being a parent, I'm sure, is incredibly hard, and I don't know if I'm even capable of that. I guess most people don't know until they are parents, so could you guys just frig off for a bit, please? Oh, bad timing on my part there. Or really good timing on Overdrive Ostrich's part. Ah! Oof. That was rough. Hold on. I'm gonna grab something quick. So I don't I've never well, I have uncled before, but that's a different life. But that was when I was younger and stupider and even more self-involved. So I have no idea if you're actually supposed to like buy a gift for a baby when it gets born, like on the actual day it gets born. But I was out getting groceries today and I saw this little outfit. It's super cute. It says, "Don't moose with me." It's just so cute. Look at this, the hood. It's got little antlers. And, I couldn't help myself. I just had to buy it. So. This is totally, like, off-brand for my channel, but it's 100% on-brand for me, personally. I just haven't had an opportunity to, really show that part of me, you know? It's not a lot of babies in my life. Like, what is the, like, the, going back to cognitive dissonance here, is like, playing this, you know, game about robots exploding each other and like, look at the cute baby clothes I bought today! Zero! You cock! I mean, he's a bird, so maybe. I don't know, like, is that like specifically a chicken thing? Or do other birds, like the males, are they called cocks or just roosters? I don't know. I am not an ornithologist, and I don't even play one on YouTube, so... I do know what an ornithologist is, so that's a step in the right direction, maybe? Oh no, I'm out of sword energy somehow. What's my time are we at? Oh, I've got to finish this up quick. Unfortunately, I am at the mercy of Overdrive Ostrich and the amount of damage he wants to take. Did I forget to use Ray Splasher? No, I think I used it. What? No! What? I waited till he was on the ground! Why did it fly up in the sky? Ah, that sucks. That sucks so many balls. Get back here. You and your stupid little mooks. Greasy sprayers. I need to apparently equip a card that keeps me from getting frozen. It's a real pain in the butt. Also, am I taking way more damage this time than usual? Phone, why? My phone just flew off the bat. I don't know how, but it did. Don't shoot the dudes with that attack, okay? That's your good attack, Harpuia. You have to shoot that at the boss. I don't even remember how many life bars he had left when we started this round. I know I'm getting my ass handed to me, that's for sure. I have just lost any semblance of focus here. Hello, Eminence? Yeah, I actually kind of need that tiny boost of health. Oh, that sucked. I can't believe. Is it Flash Bomb? We're going back. We're going to find out. I keep calling it Flash Bomb, and I don't know if that's correct or not. Flash Bomb. Okay, good. Phew. I'm not a complete idiot. Yeah, there's at least, what, 6 more rounds of this? Maybe 5, if we're lucky. Is it, what, 215? Something like that? But I haven't been doing 50 consistently, so... Oh, look at it. It melts him. It melts him. It's so good. When it doesn't whiff completely. I really gotta watch out for those ones, I think. That's where I'm taking the extra damage that I shouldn't be. Easily avoided. Can you, yeah, toss Sonic Slicers. They're basically a worthless attack. And you stay vulnerable and in one spot, it's wonderful. No, no, shoot the boss. The boss was closer. What were you thinking? Ugh, that was a bad round. That was a bad, bad round. So what am I averaging? Like 30? 35 maybe? Ugh. I'm gonna be at this all day. I probably should have stuck with normal. Oops. Me, I had to go big dick it and play on hard. I knew in my heart that that was the wrong choice, but I did it anyway. Oh, the ad. Damn it! Stop running away! I know that's your thing, but I hate when you do it. Yeah, that was a better round. That was about 40. I think it was more like 38, 37. Better, slightly. Slightly. Ugh. Why did I continue? Why did I elect to continue to play? What are you gonna do? What's your first move? Be a run? Alright. So hit him with the bomb. The race splasher going. Ugh. No! Yes, keep using that move. We're getting there. Slowly, we're getting there. I would have got him with the ring. That would have done a nice chunk of damage, but...
Oh well.
So put in your bets now. Is it going to be 3 or 4 more rounds? I'm thinking 4. It could be 3. I'm going to have to play very, very well. And, well, I mean, you watched the last half hour of footage. Seems unlikely. Just not quite as unlikely as me ever being a parent, but still pretty unlikely. You got away from that one. And now the ads start pouring in and drawing attention away from the actual guy I want to target. Maybe it is going to be 3. Maybe it is. I think that the really optimistic forecast would have been 2, which, yeah, that's a could happen but won't kind of situation. I feel like things are going really well this round. I say that, and then of course I whip the really big damage move. No, that was really good. That was actually a really good round. I'm happy with that. Definitely only 2 more. Unless something goes really, really poorly. Like if I get myself killed after a minute in one of these rounds, that'll set things off course. But yeah, this is good. This is good. So far, so good. Oh my god, I'm just realizing now that I'm going to have to find a way to fit Harpuia into the video title cleverly, because that's what I've been trying to do with the rest of them. Oh yeah, eat it. Oh, did you see all those zeros? Dude. How could you dodge that many in a row? Of an explosion, no less. Hey, I saw the little bit. Usually it gets lost in the madness, but I saw it that time. So I actually wanted to wipe out those guys with the Sonic Boom. Oh well. It's fine. More damage for Ostrich. And that's where it really needs to go. I wonder how much each bar of health is actually worth. It's gotta be like 500,000 maybe? Maybe a million? So, I mean, that's a pretty big difference. But for the damage numbers I'm putting out, you know, it's either like X or X times 2. So, I don't know. It's yes, it's a huge variance. 5 million, but on the big scale of his total health, it's actually not. Kind of a drop in the bucket, really. Come on, we're almost there. One left. Be dead now. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that's over. And what am I gonna get, like 16 jiggies for it? I need way more than that, please. I got none? They didn't give me any? What the flying flip? Come on, for all of that. Do you only get them on normal or what? Grumpy. Level 70 cleared. Only 105 left to go. Hold on. If we scroll to the top. So the current recommended power is... Okay, well that's just over 1 million. And we're at 658,000. My actual power is 913,000. So, I mean, in theory, I'm keeping pace, but we all know that my total power is not an actual reflection of how well I'm going to do. Anyway, I really have to get going, so, and that's been more than enough for today anyway. So, thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!